Right here.
Are we live or not? All right, live from the aerodrome here. We got the semifinals underway here. Nicely underway, about a minute and 30 in. Space City Hockey Club taking on the team Sciphyn in the semifinals here in the Spring Break Bash 2025 inaugural tournament. Just nicely underway here. Coach Mike, again, live from the aerodrome here in beautiful, beautiful Houston. Joined here live by James Leganchek. James, just nicely underway here. Space City in orange, Sciphyn in blue.
Hey, good afternoon, Mike. Pleased to be here today. We just had to finish up a big game from the Gulf Coast Oilers with a big win.
Good morning, gentlemen. How are we doing this morning?
Mike, we're nicely underway here. About 19:53 left in the first half. Jay Gardner up the boards in 5 in blue. Nicely underway. Both teams bring. Oh, beautiful cross-ice pass. Gardner to Austin Coyne, and it's quickly 1-0 here. Nice pass and play.
Do you know Austin Coyne actually came during the Gulf Coast Oilers game, said he's getting a triple hat trick today, Mike?
A triple hat trick. Well, I'd rather go for a triple assist. That would be the trifecta I'm looking for. That was a handful of assists.
That was a great pass and one-time goal.
That was a beauty. That was a beauty. Elwood Hansford in goal here for Sciphyn. Sciphyn again wearing their blue jerseys with the light blue trim. Fantastic look. And Space City again. I do have a bias to blue and orange, Mike. Lifetime Islander fan, but the Space City uniforms are pretty sharp.
I have to agree, but this dark blue and orange, it's a little too Astros for me. I like a lighter blue with my orange. Looked like Coach Joe came out of the gate ready to play with that line of playing Austin and Jay both together, and it did capitalize on the goal for them.
Yeah, we get up on the board early. Oh, there's a big goal by Colby Lease. He just fired it top right corner. That puts us up to 2-0. You know, these teams, they know each other well. They play in the same league together. Some of them are teammates on regular season, Mike.
Yeah, we are no strangers to a lot of these players, much like that H-Town game yesterday. A lot of these players are friends, and they're going to be slugging it out on the ice.
You know, we had Mike Sessa was a little late today. He was outside signing his autographs. He had quite a lineup. How many people came out to see him? Oh! He just missed that wide. That was Austin Coyne.
Yeah, I'll tell you, the Sciphyn is they're coming out with a lot of energy. A lot of energy in this crowd tonight. Again, both host teams battling out here in the semifinals. That's a good look for the aerodrome. But Space City's got to weather the storm. There's a big push coming right now by Sciphyn, and the next one could really break this one open.
Yeah, we're 2-0 with opening off the first period. Great pressure by Sciphyn, keeping Space City held to their own zone here for the first few minutes.
Yep. Early on here, I see a lineup coming out now. We got Ace Leganchek. Ace, did he leave his jersey at home there, James?
Dad left it. Dad failed big time. So
that's a nice looking blue jersey, though. Did you get that from the pro shop, James?
No, the pro shop was closed, funny enough. So one of the dads lent it for me. Saved me from an epic fail. And we got another Sciphyn backup jersey just about here.
It's funny you say that the pro shop wasn't open. With the 15% coupons that they offered, I see a line forming outside the pro shop as we speak. Looks like everyone's ready to bang on the door and get their 15% off.
It's like a Black Friday sale over there at the pro shop.
It appears that way, Mike.
We got a guest here. We've got Theo Zara. How are you doing today?
Do these things work?
They do. You are live streaming on YouTube on Sciphyn Sports Network. Tell us a little bit about, you're in the 10U division of this tournament. Yeah. Tell us a little bit about your game yesterday.
So yesterday we won 3-1 against the Storm.
We're live here with Kristen Head. Her son is actually on the ice right now. He's actually on the puck. That's Ryan Head, number 11 in orange. Kristen, tell us about the festivities and that beautiful jersey you're wearing right now.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, we've been having a great time. The kids are really playing well on the ice, really connecting, and just really, we're excited to be here.
Wonderful. I see a little engagement there. Ryan in 11 in orange and Tally in blue. Nicely underway here at the Aerodrome. Spring Break Bash 2025, the first ever inaugural tournament here, youth recreation tournament in Houston. Pretty amazing stuff.
Yes, amazing. We love it. We love the energy, and we're really excited to be here.
Were the cowbells ringing as loud yesterday as they are today?
They were not, but the loud cups were present and accounted for.
There you go. This is the semifinals. That's why we're here. And again, early on, 2-0, 2-0 Sciphyn. Space City ready to make a big push. I feel it coming.
Space City they're fired up today. They were telling us they want to go to the ship this afternoon, and it could be a face-off. We got a big game over there, Sugarland All-Stars against the Vipers out of Dallas, which we've seen a couple times in Dallas, and that's who we lost to in the finals.
Yeah, I mean, I had the privilege of coaching one of the representation in the Bella Reeve division, the H-Town Hockey Club, and we faced Sugarland. We didn't see the Vipers, but we did see the Vipers in Dallas. And again, kudos to the H-Town Hockey Club for hanging in there and representing outstanding effort. These are good hockey teams, and it's showing right now. These teams prepared, and we're raising the bar of Houston hockey, and it's on display right now.
Yeah, it's great to see that Sugarland team. There's some strong players out there, some great players we've seen in our league, and it's just great to see all around really Houston hockey taking shape with some strong teams out here representing Houston today.
Well, I'll tell you what, James, I'm just happened to run into Knox Leganchek stepping out of the locker room. The Oilers 6U team just won a convincing game and now have an opportunity to play for the championship. And here is the starting goaltender for the Oilers, Knox Leganchek. Knox, tell us how you feeling going to the championship.
Good.
What is going to be the recipe for success for the Oilers to get the win today?
To do really good and pass the puck so we can score.
How about your mindset going in as the goaltender? What do you like to see? How do you like to see your team perform in front of you?
Do good defense.
Fantastic. That's what it's going to take to beat these Yetis from Dallas. That is a strong team. They're having their way with the Houston teams, but the Gulf Coast Oilers are going to try to concoct the perfect recipe to put an end to these landslide victories the Yetis have been putting on us.
Yetis did put up a serious victory over the Storm this morning. I think goals were maybe approaching on triple digits, but stopped just short. They've definitely come here and they're ready to play. They're a great example of a turnaround team. I think they didn't do so hot up in Dallas President's Day, but have come back as a strong, solid team.
When you're starting an initial tournament and an inaugural tournament in a marketplace that is scraping together and trying to see what they have, and we poke up to Dallas and we see what the litmus test is and we try to bring a tournament back to Houston, I think we talk about parity as you dissect this 8-team, 8U tournament. You really had maybe 2 teams that had a hard time. The rest of the teams have been very competitive, and it's showing now in the semifinals bracket. This is some good hockey being played right now.
Yes, indeed. I think we got a score still of 2-0 here. We've got 14 minutes, 10 seconds left to play.
Yep, 14:05 left. First half, 2-0 Sciphyn. And again, Space City has kind of settled into their game. I expect a big push coming shortly.
Coach Chris from Oilers has just walked over. Coach Chris, what do you have to say about this game that you're watching?
This is the Houston 8U showdown right here, no doubt about it. These are the top 2 teams here in Houston in 8U. Looks like Sciphyn might have brought a bit of a ringer in for Pennsylvania. We got Ace Leganchuk out here, and maybe he forgot his jersey at home. I don't know. That's maybe a rookie mistake. I'm not sure. Looks like he maybe gave it to somebody, but this is a game we're all excited to see. These 2 8U teams sharing a bench. We got a giant Challenger spaceship behind the bench over there, and oh, here comes the jersey now. Got Coach Travis over there on jersey duty, not sure what's going on.
Coach Chris, you work very intimately with a lot of these players on the ice. Who should the viewers at home be watching for on either of the teams?
You know, the 2 that stick out in my mind, we got Big Will Slayton on Space City. Big Will has come leaps and bounds in his skating and his puck handling. On the Sciphyn side, I mean, we got Colby out here, who is an absolute wrecking ball, and he can score some goals. And I mean, everybody's got an eye on number 5, Jay Gardner.
Thank you, Coach Chris. We've got another
Coach
special
Mike, I hate
guest
to
here.
step in right here, but I want to show you the the ripple effects of this spring break bash. We have the father of head coach Joe Least of the Sciphyn. Harry Least made the trip all the way from Pittsburgh. Harry, does it feel like you're watching Sid the Kid out there?
Yep, watching Colby, Crosby.
Now, if you don't know Sid the Kid's a reference to where Harry's from. Big Pittsburgh Penguin fan there, Harry?
Yes.
Crosby wears the 87. Do you draw any kind of correlation between Sid the Kid and Crosby?
I don't know.
We're getting there. It's early in the game, but I think that Crosby definitely has the attributes of Sid the Kid. Oh! There's one by Austin. That one snuck through. That one snuck through, and that's got to make you feel good there, Grandpa.
Yep, that makes me feel good. Austin's my nephew.
He's your nephew. So we have, I'm sorry, but we're getting to know each other. So that's your nephew, and then we have Crosby and Colby, and that was your nephew. Those are your
grandsons.
Those are your grandsons. We'll get it right. We got to do better homework on the telecast, but we'll get better. We're getting stronger here. Harry, thanks for joining us.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Harry Least, all the way from Pittsburgh, PA, to join the festivities.
The commentary booth is a popular place this morning because we have another guest over here. We are also joined by Coach Brian Moscato, coach of the Oilers. Coach Brian, how you doing this morning?
Mike, I'm doing great. Had a great 8-15 big win for the Gulf Coast Oilers against Memorial City Mavericks. Boys came out buzzing. Great way to start our Sunday.
Always a great way to start a Sunday with a big win. Mike, where are you going? Who you've got there now?
Mike, we're in the trenches right now. I'm in the trenches here with Steve Zara. I can't give you his title. Just let it be known that he's pulling the strings here and he's making this day happen. Spring Break Bash, inaugural tournament. Steve, I just want to personally say thank you, man. I've thanked you plenty of times because this means a lot to me personally, not only to all these people, but man, you're pulling on the heartstrings, pal.
Coach, it's an honor. I'm just doing a little bit. Don't give me too much credit here. I don't deserve all that much, but it's an honor to be out here, and it's a great time to see all these kids having a blast. Really have to extend a big, huge thanks to the Aerodrome leadership, to Mitch Villines, to so many coaches that I can't even name right now, and so many parents and players. We have a little situation on the ice right now.
Looks like we might have an injury down on the ice right now. Coaches are tending to the player. So
Who is it wearing Earhart's jersey right now?
It was, yeah.
It's not Earhart. He's in goal.
All the players are taking a knee right now as we get word of what exactly happened. So a little tense moment here right now.
He's moving, some movement. He's getting up.
Maybe could we possibly have gotten maybe a butt of a stick, maybe to the abdomen area. The way he's seems to be holding his stomach or his chest area. Coach Matt from Space City is going to skate him off. And we're going to hope for the best. We'll try and maybe get a little interview over there and find out exactly what happened. But players are lining back up, and looks like we're going to have a resumption of action here.
Got big Will Slatton taking the face-off for Space City. Cohen Lugo throwing it up the boards. Got Matt Head fighting for it.
Austin Coyne now has it. He goes down trying to handle the puck. And Space City regroups. Cohen's got it. Oh, Holden Sesse steps in, grabs the puck.
A little action in front of the net for a second there. It was looking exciting. All big save by Oscar there.
How do you think these kids are adjusting to tournament rules, Coach Steve?
It's really amazing how fast these kids adapt. At this age, you see growth from one game to the next, Coach. It's amazing. The 6U game that we just had, the Storm girls started out, had a rough first period, came back in the second. You could just see the development. So a lot of those girls are playing their first game. Obviously, much different environment than we've got on the ice right now with some players that have a lot of experience. Ryan Head, for one, I think this is his third full season of 10U hockey. Certainly been out there quite a bit. But even with a player like Ryan, you can see development, just growth from one game to the next at this age. And as a coach, it's just an honor and a privilege to see it.
And he's going to be going up to 10U next season.
He is. I think he's ready for it. I think he's going to have a lot of fun up there.
You're very involved in 10U. Any chance of Are you possibly scouting him for your own squad?
Well, we don't have that opportunity to scout players. We try and go for parity as much as possible at the 10U house leagues. Unfortunately, this has been my last season coaching 10U for a couple years until my youngest makes it. But I will be back at some point in the future.
Moving on to bigger and better things, maybe NHL contract or any teams looking to get you out there?
You know, hey, if the Red Wings are out there and they're looking for an equipment guy, I'm the man.
Well, you do wear many hats. We spoke about that yesterday. In fact, you were out there reffing on the 6U game.
I was. Sometimes, we just all have to step up and do our part. And that's just like you, Mike. Every time I look at you, you're doing something new, doing score sheets, running the commentary here for the game, keeping everybody informed. It's really amazing to see. And I know, like we were talking about earlier, it's not just you and me. It's not just Coach Mike. We got a ton of people out here pulling a lot of weight to make this all come together.
It's definitely a family affair. We've got a core village of people who keep this thing together, and maybe core isn't really the right word. Everybody, part of this Houston community, contributes to what they can. They do what they can to keep this going and grow the program.
That's right. And I like what you said about a family. I think that's a good example. We got a lot of people. We've got some crazy uncles. Every family's got a crazy uncle, right? We got a couple crazy uncles here, a couple youngsters with a lot of piss and vinegar. I mean, what's the way? I can say that? I can say that on TV? All right. That's good to hear. I don't know what kind of audience we have on the Sciphyn Sports Network. All right. I'm gonna pass the mic back over here to Big Mike.
Perfect timing. We're here with Luke Bellinzoni from the Gulf Coast Oilers 6U team, and they are primed and ready for a championship run at 3 o'clock today, playing the Dallas Yetis. Luke, what is going to be the key to the success?
Well, usually passing, because that makes the pass in front of the net, because there's usually a lot of goals going in net when you pass.
Oh, so some fisticuffs going over here, a little pushing and shoving between Legenchek, it looks like, and Head. They're having some words as they go to the bench, and we'll keep an eye on that. But again, this is semifinals hockey. This is tournament hockey here, and these kids are revved up, and there are some familiar faces. These boys play against each other in the rec league, so there may be some spillover, some previous interactions.
Oh, definitely. You see those guys, but this is semifinals today. The boys are battling, and they came here to play, so the emotions are running high, and it's an intense game out there. You're gonna see a lot more rougher play, I think, going into the second half here.
What are we hearing right now?
Oh, what a goal by Austin Coyne! Is that his third goal today?
I think that is his third this morning. He's working on that triple hat trick.
He did tell us he was going to have a triple hat trick today, so he's well under his way with 7 minutes left. Is it 5-0 now?
It is.
Or
I'm
4?
Say 4-0, but it might be 5. We don't really have a good view of what the scoreboard is from here.
It is 4-0. We just got confirmation. We got to do a better job at keeping score, I think.
I think so. Too much talking.
We got Holden Sessa, good pressure in the corner.
Acevedo's going for a skate. He's going to move it on up to Oscar Earhart. No, it's not Earhart. That is Dylan Settlemeyer wearing Oscar Earhart's number. Oh, collision right in front of us. That's Kobe down and Ava down. Kobe's getting up. They both look all right. They're shaking it off. That was a big collision.
They're both moving
Ava
slow.
looks a little hurt.
And we got Earhart down. That's not Earhart. Oscar's actually in net, so.
No, that is not. That's Dylan Settlemeyer down wearing Oscar Earhart's jersey.
And
Oscar's in goal.
Dylan had the collision earlier, so he looks to be still injured, possibly.
Favoring looks like his left forearm or his left wrist. But that wasn't the initial collision. The big collision was Kobe Least and Ava Meany. I think there was some collateral damage, or I'm not sure what happened there, but I didn't get a good look at it. But we'll look at the replay and try to figure that one out.
So we got Ace got a jersey after my dad fail, and he's wearing number 97. He's got big shoes to fill wearing that number.
97. Hey, we're here with Gulf Coast Oilers. Again, They're all showered and walking out of the locker room, and we're picking them off one by one. This is Bo Bellinzoni from the Gulf Coast Oilers 6U team. Bo, playing for the Rocket Ship Trophy at 3. How do you feel?
Good.
What do you think that, what's going to change between the the outcome in yesterday's game versus the Eddies and today? What are we going to do different?
So that we're going to try our best and Kobe least, and we're going to wear a goalie helmet.
Fantastic. That's the key to success. All right, here we go. Back at action. 5 minutes left. First half. It's a 4-0 lead for Team Sciphyn. And again, still waiting from that big push for Space City. They got to get a push going.
So either one of these teams, no matter who wins, is going to probably go on. We're expecting to play the Vipers. What are you hearing about that team?
I'm taking a look down. I'm trying to see what the score is out of town. Anyone got an out-of-town scoreboard on the other side of the rink there?
Right now, the board is showing 0-0. We're going to have to take a word that is correct right now.
I wouldn't be shocked because that Sugarland team can come in waves. A lot of talent on that team. Again, coached against them yesterday for the H-Town team. And there's a beauty. That's Jay Gardner. What a beauty. And this one seems to be getting out of hand early. It's 5-0, 4:30 remaining in the first half.
We've talked about Coach Joe bringing a ringer in from Pittsburgh. You've recruited yourself.
Yeah, I hate that terminology because that's farthest thing from the truth. A ringer, that's another youth hockey player. His nephew plays in Pittsburgh. My nephew plays in upstate New York. Rec hockey players. Again, family. If you can bring families back and make memories through hockey, that's what it's about.
Having all of those kids play together?
No. Ringer is a bad analogy to kind of bring into this conversation because ringers means that you're bringing in an elite talent to tip the scales. And we're not looking to tip any scales here. We're looking for parity. And in the first ever tournament here, that's a learning curve for us. We've had some teams that have struggled, College Station especially. The Storm girls struggle a little bit. The Dallas teams coming down are very strong. And us H-Town teams from the Aerodrome, we're stuck right in the middle here, sorting through it. So, again, absolutely no ringing going on. Just some good hockey being played. And, again, yeah, a family member from Pittsburgh and a family member from Long Island. Again, penalty on the play coming up. There was a check. Right there. They're going to call that one. That'll be a penalty for the remainder of the shift. That's Big Will Slayton from the Green Stars of the Aerodrome In-House League. And there was some competitive contact and beyond right there, and that's the right call. It's a teachable moment.
It is, and we're going to have about 15 seconds by the time they drop the puck for this penalty to play out. And then once that buzzer blows, both teams will be back to full strength.
Good to see Kobe back on it. And Kobe leased a big part of the 6U Oilers. And he'll be back at it today at 3 o'clock trying to play for a championship. And he is a big piece to the Oilers' success.
And he is back in that red helmet and those red pants, so easily identifiable. We had trouble picking him out yesterday because he decided to go with the black pants for that last game.
We're getting waves here. Elwood Hansford, they're feeling comfortable. It's a loose bunch. It's definitely a loose Sciphyn team. And again, I wouldn't take your foot off the gas pedal yet with this Space City team. Again, still waiting for that push. It hasn't come yet, but again, there's always a push, and when it comes, it usually comes in a big wave. So hopefully Space City gets it going here.
A lot of talent on that Space City team. We've got Ava Meany, who's wearing that purple helmet out there. She's probably one of the top skaters in the Aerodrome 8U division. As you had mentioned, we also have Ryan Head. He's always a force to be reckoned with, one of the top scorers for Orange Crush this past season. So anything can happen here.
There goes Ace Leganchek. He's going to go for a skate behind the net. Going right to left on your TV. I think that's how we're calling it. Up the boards, Ava Meany. She's alone on the hash mark. She sends it back around. A little tight hockey here by Space City. Acevedo behind the goal. Settlemaier lines up in front. Good to see Dylan back out on the ice after taking that fall earlier. Colin Lugo sends it up to Meany. There's a turnover. Here's a turnover. High danger area. Crosby behind the net. Crosby sets it up. She looks like Sid the Kid behind the goal. That's 87 in blue. Good puck possession. She gets that from the King of the Hill drill here at the Aerodrome. Kudos to the coaches. Possesses the puck. Moves over to Jay Gardner. Nice puck moving by Sciphyn. Back to Crosby. Crosby gonna, she mishandles it. Settlemeier's on it.
Hey, Coach Mike, are any of these Space City players on your Orange Crush team?
Yes. As a matter of fact, the goaltender is Oscar Earhart, and he's one of my #1 goaltenders on the Crush. and also Ryan Head, number 11. So 2 members of the Orange Crush represented on Space City.
And wearing orange as well. And they're wearing orange today as well.
Yes. Love to see that. And hey, James, you're a big fan of the orange and blue, being from Western Alberta, Canada, home of the Edmonton Oilers, and being from Long Island, orange and blue, New York Islanders.
Hey.
And Mike Sessa, third man in the booth, a big New York Met fan. So orange and blue, you can't go wrong, Mike, huh?
Oh, we all New York Knicks wearing that orange and blue. They're good colors. They work well.
I'm out for Knicks talk, man. I'm a little bit on the Mets, Islanders all the way. I didn't even put Oilers before the Mets and Knicks.
And then we have another fellow from upstate New York. He's also a Buffalo fan, which we don't condone that. So he's not smiling too good. Yeah, how do you feel about those Sabres? Youngest team in the league this year.
Yeah, youngest team in the league 4 straight years, but the GM doesn't do anything about it. So, we're going on 14 straight, no playoff appearances. Last time the Sabres were in the playoffs, I can't even tell you who the president was. But thankful for the New York Jets, because New York Jets also have a 14-year playoff drought. So they're keeping the Sabres good company. And being a Bills fan, so it's good to see that the Jets suffer as much as the Sabres. But
Jets are still holding on to those Joe Namath years very tightly.
Well, they got Rogers in there now, and
I believe they put him on waivers. He is no longer a part of the Jets organization. Yeah.
We got Austin Coyne, Dipsy Doolin, and big goal by Austin Coyne.
Coyne buries one in the net.
I believe.
And just as time runs out on this first half.
And I think we are. Is it 6-0 now?
Again, we have lost track of what the official score is.
We might have to go get an official score from Ruben, the statistician. He could be around the corner here as we go into the second half.
Okay. And so players are at the bench getting some little bit of a breather, some tips from their coaches. We've got a minute and 30 seconds left until game starts up again. And we now have, we have
I just got official word back.
Both games.
It is confirmed. It is 6-0 for the
6-0.
Sciphyn 8U against the Space City. So big fan turnout here today. Looks to be the biggest crowd we've seen yet.
Everybody coming out for this championship game. I hear tickets were going for thousands on StubHub.
Yeah. And it seems like there's still lots of tickets available. I don't think one at that price are going to get sold.
Well, it's a much larger stadium than we were at yesterday, Bella Reeves. Again, this is the last day of the spring break bash.
You must have been practicing that in the mirror. No, you didn't mess it up today.
I did. I've been saying it a lot. When we spoke yesterday about how we are now on, well, this is being broadcast on the Sciphyn Sports Network, but we never really spoke much about the people who are actually putting this whole production together, Randy and Joe. And I think we need to give them a special shout out for all the work that they do. They have sponsors of this team, and big hearts, the two of them. The time and effort that they put into these kids. Joe passing on all of his vast wealth of hockey knowledge, making sure these kids are outfitted in correct equipment. Just a real labor of love that the two of them put into this organization.
Yeah, definitely big part of the Houston hockey community. There was a lot to do putting in this weekend together, and of course, Randy taking the time to be the camera woman that you don't see behind the camera, but making sure that all of you are viewing these games.
And we have action resuming here.
Whoa, couple big collisions on the ice. Crosby gonna throw it to the net. Oh, she was putting the pucks in net yesterday and capitalized. Got her a nice goal out of it as well.
I'll tell you what, out-of-town scoreboard just came up on the other side of the ice in the semifinal game. We have the Sugarland All-Stars taking on the Dallas Vipers. Dallas Vipers 3, Sugarland 1. 20 minutes and 12 seconds remaining, second half. Live from the aerodrome.
That looks like that's a tight game over there. That's 3-1. Anything can happen. So we're gonna keep a close eye on that one as well.
Nice pass by Ace to the slot. Here's Jay Gardner again. High danger area. Gardner shoots. Shot it wide.
Good job, both teams moving the puck this morning. Well, looks like we got a save by Elwood. He's down. He covers. Ooh, we've got a little pushing and shoving going on at the in front of the net.
A little inadvertent push there by the ref. We'll let that one go. James in the booth here. He didn't. I think that was a little ref just trying to break up a scrum and caught a kid off his edges and put him down. But
I felt like maybe the Sciphyn felt like Head was being a little aggressive, trying to maybe get the steal a puck. Well, Elwood was on top of it.
Well, there's no speculation. That's exactly what was going on. And that's hockey at any age. And Ace is going to protect the house and protect his goalie. And then the referee's going to come in and make sure the boys behave themselves. And sometimes you just give a little push and you're off an edge. And it looks worse than it is.
Yeah. You know, we commented earlier about a lot of these kids knowing each other and being friendly. But, end of the day, this is still a hockey team. Both games want to win. And this is
I want to give a special shout out to the gentleman you're seeing there addressing the goaltending. That's Coach Cody Earhart from the Orange Crush. That is my assistant coach, one of the best in the business, a great goaltender in his own right, and he was just addressing his son's goalie equipment on the ice right there. So special shout out to the Earhart family, and again, what a great hockey family here at the Aerodrome.
Coach Matt, also one of your assistant coaches.
Yeah, this staff here in Space City, they're my boys. I have the best goaltending coaches in the league. They're both netminders, Matt Head and Coach Cody Earhart. So I feel like I have the best goaltending coaching tree in the Aerodrome League. Could you say that, Mike?
Oh, almost a backhand. Alden puts a backhand on net, but
that was a great save. Great save by Oscar.
Definitely a great staff all around on that Orange Crush team.
I got two goaltending coaches that work with the goaltenders. I never have to talk about goaltending. It's fantastic.
It's just really in the Aerodrome 8U squad of coaches. It's great to have those goaltenders. Goaltending's so important and really doesn't shine. Everybody wants to score goals, and nobody really thinks about the goaltending. So it's great that they're there. They're heavily involved.
Well, I got to tell you, Mike, I'm thinking about it. I can't stop thinking about it because I have a 6U game to coach, and we're trying not to let that Dallas team put 20 on us. So if you got any goaltending recommendations, please do send them this way because we got till 3 o'clock to figure it out. The Gulf Coast Oilers 6U program will try to take a crack at those vaunted Dallas Yetis at 3 o'clock today. Please come on down to the Aerodrome, support the crowd, bring your cowbell, bring your loud horn, bring your cup horn, and bring the magic because Hockey Day in Houston, Hockey Weekend in Houston, it's been pretty special and we're keeping it going here.
It's going to be hard for them to get in with that big line in front of the Pro Shop right now.
That is true, Mike, but you know what, they were...
Where can fans get tickets? Do they need tickets to get in?
You know, tickets were available in 1960. Magic happening. Here we are, underway. Here's Ryan Head. On the doorstep. Oh, he hit the post. Sotomayor hit the post. Here comes the push from Space City. 11 in orange. That's Head. Knocked down by Lagenchek. Lagenchek and Gardner have become a 1-2 combo to be reckoned with. Here comes Gardner, number 5. Good angle by Will Slayton. That is a perfect play we try to teach here in practice. Angles, angles, angles. No checking, but competitive contact, angles, rubbing, whatever you want to call it, highly promoted. We like to get this net on the moorings here on the far end. This net seems like it's off the moorings. The referee's not aware of it. We'll try to get his attention here. 16:30 remaining, second half. Sciphyn seems to be in control.
That was great pressure by Space City there. They're looking to get on the board. Still lots of hockey left to play. We got 16 minutes and 30 seconds left, so anything can happen in that time.
Absolutely, absolutely. These kids are working hard, and again, they know it's at stake here. But again, everyone having a great time here at the Aerodrome. Festive atmosphere. They finally gave the cowbells a little rest here because they've been nonstop all weekend long. I think the early morning start has kept some cowbells home.
This is Texas. We have lots of cows. Cows just roaming on through here, lots of bells. Looks like Earhart ends up fixing his own net, unable to get the ref's attention to have him go in and fix that. Colby skating in. He's tripped up by Ava Meany.
You know, you mentioned cows, and you got the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo in town this week as well.
That is going on, but I still hear that this was the hottest ticket. This was, I don't know who they have playing musically right now.
You know, they had Journey Friday night and had a little technical difficulty, had to cancel the concert because all the energy was being sucked out of the city of Houston at the Bellerive Hockey Rink and Aerodrome Hockey Rink with this tournament. Space City.
Pass over to Will.
Great play there by Suzuki to clear the puck.
Cohen now centers the puck. Perfect pass. Oh, but that gets past Acevedo. He plays it in the corner, puts it around the back. Will's going to pick that one up. He turns to pass. Pass on center. Bouncing puck ends up getting away. Austin Coyne, he plays it, backhands it. He's making his way towards the net. He passes over to Colby. Colby sets. He still sets. He shoots. Oh, great save by Earhart. And we've got 15 left in this one.
Yeah, that was pretty cool there, the least-to-least combo. Great look, great pass there, right to Colby, and, you know, Earhart stood on his head. Great save.
Oh, he's been solid right here. Gets a little water break. Gets the glove back on, flips the helmet back down. Definitely two elite goalies out on the ice right now between Hansfield and Earhart.
Yeah, and they're showing it. Both are playing a great game right now.
Jockeying for the puck. Crosby ends up with it. Oh, pressure being put on by Cohen. Puck goes to Gardner. He puts on the moves. He still has it. He sets to shoot. He puts it right into Earhart's chest. And he holds the puck.
Wall.
Again, that great goalie action we've been seeing. Bain puts a shot on that.
With a quick shot.
Cohen now has it. He's unable to get through. Puck floats in front of Earhart. He dives on it. So
behind the net to Gardner. Gardner puts it up front. Bain mishandles the puck. And here comes Space City the other way.
Bain now has it again. Oh! Cohen ends up dropping the stick. We've got Head, plays it. He tries to put the pass on.
There goes Jay. Ooh.
Gardner now has it. He looks like he's going for a backhand, but buzzer runs out just as that shot hits.
Just in time there. And Bain took a little slash there in the corner. I think he got away with one, but as the buzzer ran out, so even if it was called, I don't think it would have been much of a power play opportunity for Space City. But
you know, these kids are getting a crash course in penalties, which is a good thing, but the penalty is going to be so dependent on what point in the shift it ends up showing up, right?
Absolutely. With this, with this rule of you lose one player just for the remaining minutes, it's kind of smart to take a penalty late there in the shift, and especially if you're going to save a goal. So
maybe these players could be end up learning to be a little bit more aggressive late in the shift than earlier in the shift. But I got a feeling maybe they don't think about that too much.
Yeah, maybe at 8U, definitely not at 6U. We're just focusing on getting the kids on and off the bench more so than having strategy of when to call a penalty or when to do a penalty.
Colby puts a great shot on net. That one saved by Earhart. Acevedo now looks to take a shot, but puck ends up being knocked out of his stick by a diving Colby Least. Oh, looks like Sugarland may have just scored on the other sheet of ice.
Yeah, this Space City and Sciphyn game, these kids play together all year long in Aerodrome 8U. You can tell they know each other. They like each other, but on the ice today, they don't like each other at all.
It is all competition out on the ice right now. In fact, we've got an example of that right now as we've got a battle going on for the puck.
Francesco.
Head now has it. He goes down. Ava Meany fights for the puck.
Oh, big goal in Sugarland's game. If you guys heard the noise right at the buzzer, It looks like Sugarland might have tied it up.
Yeah, it sounds like we've got a big comeback going on there. So exciting over there. Again, the winner of these two games are going to go on to play each other.
Yeah, in the finals, I do believe that was the tying goal. There was an eruption in the crowd here, so everybody's kind of seeing what's going to happen. Then we can solidify the top two seeds for the finals. We still lots of time left. We're just under 12 minutes left to play in the second half here.
Do we know how this tournament is going to work? Is there going to be so the winners of each game are going to play each other? Are the losers going to play for third and fourth?
I don't believe there is, but I can't confirm. We got Coach Chris here double checking, but I believe it was only the first and second place. I don't believe there was a consolation, but I could be wrong.
I got a little glimpse of the trophies outside. We've got trophies look like they're a little spaceman. It's going to be a neat little prize for whoever ends up taking it home.
No, there is consolation games, but they're being played. They were preset from yesterday's brackets. Yeah, third versus third, fourth for fourth. So after the two losing teams here, they're done for the weekend. So this was for everything.
So nobody wants to go home. So again, they're fighting for everything they can get on the ice.
We got Jay Gardner moving it out to Ace. Ace is going to pivot, shoot, little wide.
Just wide.
And we got Gardner back in the corner.
Against the board, looking for who to pass it to.
This Sciphyn team's really moving the puck around well. We're seeing some great passing. Space City is having an intense game. They're just trying to get anything happen, getting pucks to the net, trying to get them past Hansford with no luck so far.
This Sciphyn team has really just been so dominating. Such skilled players and great coaching. Really just a perfect package.
We got Noxie Leganchuk here from the Gulf Coast Oilers. Nox, you'd like to say something?
Yeah, that the Sciphyn's winning and Sciphyn's doing pretty good. And also, Space City.
Thanks, Nox. Are you excited for your championship game this afternoon?
Yes, we might win against the Yetis.
The Yetis is a tough team. You think you guys can beat them?
Maybe. I don't know.
There you have it. It's a possibility. The Oilers are pumped up. They're all running around here, and they're ready for their big game.
Knox, are you going to be starting goalie? That's the word.
Oh, big shot by Holden Sessa.
What?
Word is that you're going to be starting goalie in today's game. Not quite sure. We'll see how it materializes.
Looks like we got to play it down. We got Ryan head down, getting up slow. Looks like he's getting up slow, and he's up. Hey, down the far end of the ice, we have the Sugarland All-Stars and the Dallas Vipers tied at 3. They took the lead. Sugarland took the lead, 4-3. Breaking news, 9:05 remaining. 9:05 remaining, and Sugarland is pulling off a potential upset in the far end of the ice.
For sure. Both teams, though, very, very skilled.
Very skilled. The Sugarland team, again, coached against yesterday at the H-Town Hockey Club. They definitely gave us our work for our money. But the shock seems right now is that these Dallas teams were having their way in the tournament, and now they've kind of met a match with Houston now with Sugarland. We're hoping they meet their match on the 6U level with the Oilers today. That would be a colossal upset. But at the 8U level, Aerodrome has some good teams to offer, and Sugarland especially has that all-star team. So rather interesting, plenty of hockey left, but a one-goal game on the far end of the ice. Looks like that winner is going to face Team Sciphyn. Pretty confident about that.
And Sciphyn has beaten both of those teams. So it's going to be interesting to see how it shapes up later today.
But when you guys were chatting there, you missed a couple big last shift. Holden just about had a couple big.
We saw almost a one-timer attempt by Sessa.
Yeah, two big
cornering
shots.
pass from Coin.
We got Ace moving in the corner. It's a pretty good, well-played game here. It's going to be interesting to see what happens on that other rink because, we have some.
This is exactly what Sciphyn is going to need to do to win in that championship game. The moving the puck, the passing, the centering the puck.
Oh, it's great to see. They're playing, moving this puck very well.
If they could just connect on those one-timers, they're going to be very tough to beat.
Big save by Hansford. Hansford's unbeatable today, Mike. He's 7.5 to play. We only got a few more shifts left. With the score still 6-0, or are we to 7?
I believe it's still 6-0.
We almost need a clicker just to keep with us, so then we can keep a tally.
Yeah, ref drops the puck. It's knocked off into the sides. Coin plays it off the boards over to Suzuki. Knocked away by Will. He puts it on net.
Big tip.
Suzuki plays it. Suzuki looks like she's playing a little offense right now. Something we really don't see from her. Holden just wide.
That's he's been sitting in his office out front there, and he's bound to get one of these here sooner than later. Yeah. I think Joe's just trying a little bit of a different strategy here. He put Suzu up front, and he's put Austin back, and Austin's just been feeding all these guys the pucks.
Oh, we've maybe got another goal. Maybe it's tied up over there on the other side of the ice.
And we do have a barn burner over there. It looks like the Dallas Vipers have tied it against Sugarland. And we just remember this is a big game. Whoever wins out of that's going to be playing unofficially playing the 8U Sciphyn here.
Oh, another one-timer by Holden. Great save by Earhart. Prevents that one from going in. Holden sitting in front, tries for another one.
Did Dad happen to bet Holden some money today? He's hungry for a goal.
This day started off, I woke up and I thought I was doing a good thing. I made him homemade waffles for breakfast, and he decided he wanted to have cereal instead. So, you can never win with kids. When you think you're doing something nice, they're going to want to do something completely different, but whatever it was, those Honey Nut Cheerios, he's been just nailing those one-timers in on Earhart, but Earhart's been a brick wall, unable to find that hole through.
The score really doesn't show. Earhart's been, he's a wall in there, and it's it could have been a lot worse than the score actually is.
His dad, as we mentioned earlier, his dad, one of the goalie coaches here himself, so Dad must have been giving Earhart some tips, and it's paying off.
I actually, he plays out as well, because I played against him a couple weeks ago in the adult leagues as well. So
you can always tell when he's on the ice because his pants barely fit him.
Yeah, he's definitely needing a larger pair of pants.
Well, now he's got that 15% off. Maybe Coach Cody can get himself some new hockey pants.
Well, and if he's listening to this after the fact, maybe he'll take note of your.
Great save there by Hansfield.
It looks to be getting a little rough out here. We got Head and Crosby battling it out. The tensions are running a bit high here.
I think Space City's trying to make some stuff happen and make a strong showing here. So it's bound to get a little bit rough. So, James, you were playing a little bit yourself, and I hear you sustained a little bit of an injury that's keeping you off the ice right now.
Yes, I'm currently on the injured reserve.
They're no strangers to injuries sustained here over at the rink.
No, I think they make quite a bit of money off of it. So.
Oh, Colby takes the face-off on that one. Puck ends up in the corner. Cohen plays it. Puck shot ahead. Coyne trying to force his way through two of the Space City players. Sessa takes it, puts it against the boards, ends up behind the net, skated forward by Meany. Oh, Colby takes a shot. That ends up going off of Earhart's helmet.
That was laser pointing. He's Earhart standing on his head here, playing a hell of a game. We got Knox Saganchuk back. He wants to say a few words.
The Sciphyn's doing good.
Thanks, Noxy boy. Noxy's teammate and line mate, Colby's out playing. Noxy, how's Colby playing today?
Good. He scored a goal.
He did score a nice goal.
Austin with the fancy puck work over there.
Oh, got knocked out of the air.
Colby with a diving shot. Puck knocked out of the zone by Cohen. Put up against the boards. Colby now skates behind his own net. Tries to put the puck forward, but it ends up going off of Space City skates. And Austin now on it. Holding Sessa parked in front of the net.
Saved by the buzzer. They don't have confirmation, so it'll be interesting to see what happens on that other side.
So as the rules go, a tie game is going to be decided by penalty shots.
Oh, shootout.
Yeah, we've got shootouts. Yeah, three skaters.
We've seen a couple of those shootouts in Dallas, and I think a lot of the teams, it was their first time experiencing that. So the coaches have brought it into a little bit of a regular round in practice, just in case you get in those types of situations, and we're prepared and practice for it.
Yeah, we often stress we want the kids to be passing out there, so we don't work a lot of. Oh! A backhander by Gardner. That one finds its way around the leg of.
Jay Gardner has an issue with his helmet or something, and he's going off the ice.
Well, we've got. I was just gonna say we were.
And he's going off the ice.
Well, we've got. I was just gonna say we were getting past that minute-and-a-half mark, which signaled end of shift, and now one more shift to go here. So I think our attention is really going to start focusing on that Vipers and Sugarland game because it appears that Sciphyn is going to take the win here.
And we might have to go commentate over there to see if we get into a shootout to see what happens. We don't know yet. Minute 15 left to play.
Sessa takes the puck. He's looking to center it.
Oh, good
ends
try.
Up going between the legs of Cohen. Colby puts it into the boards. Meany hits it out. We've got a mid-shift line change. Crosby came in for Coyne.
We got Sessa parked out in his office. He really wants one before the game gets done here. So.
Yeah. He's been sitting there. Puck comes to him.
It could be his chance.
He backhands. And a whistle is blown as Earhart covers. 35
seconds left to play. Oh, we got Colby.
Oh,
hits the post.
Just saved. Sessa now on it. Backhanded in front of the net by Meany.
Whoa.
20 seconds left to play.
I think that the Dallas Vipers scored, and it might be for the lead.
10 seconds left, so we're going to keep an eye over there and see what the celebrations look like. But definitely a lot of noise coming from that side of the ice.
Yeah, a heck of a game on the other side. So, is it tied or is it ahead?
That's the buzzer. End of game.
That's the buzzer, and Dallas pulled off the upset. Unbelievable. Dallas with a goal with 5 seconds remaining. Headed to the finals versus Team Sciphyn. It'll be a rematch from a month ago. The Dallas Vipers and Team Sciphyn in a rematch right here at the Aerodrome at 4:30. Folks, get your tickets. It's a rematch. It's a rematch. The Vipers and the Sciphyn. Get your tickets now.
And you can hear the excitement in Coach Mike's voice. We were actually
The cows are excited.
the cows are awake. They're moving and shaking. We actually commentated the final game in Dallas and look to see this is revenge for Team Sciphyn to take back the trophy and on their home rink in the Aerodrome. 4:30 CST time, folks. Please join us then.
They just rattled off 2 goals in a minute.